All right, guys, so now in the next video we're going to polish. So let's check this out. So what we'll do now, I might even pose him a bit differently. So if we look at the lower rotations here, select the free controls and rotations, and let's go to all the R rotations. Yeah. So we've got all the R rotations here. And I just want to lean him forwards, rotate him just a little bit like this. So it's a little bit of an arch, right? And also, let's see this. Okay. We got this control, and then we got this one, this one, this one. Okay, what's this? This is moving to. Okay, I don't know if we needed that control. Yeah, we didn't need that. That was an extra control put in there. That's all right. That's for the rotation, which is fine. What we need now is rotation in this one. Okay. So we can kind of rotate this torso as well. Just slightly forward. Because remember, the walk is a controlled fall. So what we want to do, even the head, if we get the head, X's, both X's in the head, which are these, we want these to lean in forward as well. Okay, now we can just maybe slightly move this back there. So it's a bit more, I want it to be a bit more balanced. Okay, okay, that's cool. And then we just want it to look slightly down, and then we can delete the rest of the keys there. So it's kind of looking down. Okay, now let's polish this. So let's look at this volume. Okay, so we've got these. So this is, so we're just going to add a little bit of movement to give that volume. So as it comes down, we'll slightly, let's delete everything in the middle here. And as he comes down, impact, and then compress, and then impact, and then back up. Okay, let's check that out. So if we look at this, okay, that's fine. So we can do, we can zero these out and add that value here. So we want an equal kind of distribution. We can delete these middle bits. Copy this value here. Again, we're just equaling everything out, making sure the tangents are matched. So there's a little bit there, can you see? There's a little bit of movement there. And then we can always tone that down if it's too much. And then what we're going to do, we can go to the same one. Well, really what we can do, we can go to the first one Oh, it's got the translation too. Let's get this sorted as well. So let's zero this out. Copy that. So all the values are similar. Actually, let's make it lesser value because we want it more subtle. Delete the inner bits. Match the tangents. Okay, let's have a look. Yeah, very subtle there, right? So what we can do, we can more or less... Ooh, I play blister that. Don't want that. Oh, not bad. Play blast. What we're going to do is copy. Let's try and copy this to the top one. Let's see if that works. Doesn't spaz out. Okay, that does it. And then let's copy that to the top one. Now what we want to do, we want to offset these. So what we'll do, again, graph editor, we'll get the second one and we'll just offset this by 1, 2, and then we'll offset the top one by 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so we want to get that bit of volume there. Can you see that? It's a bit of a volume there, right? Now it's a bit, I think we can do, what we can do is maybe offset it by 1. So let's bring it back 1, and let's bring that back by 1. So I'm just bringing it back in the graph editor by 1 like this. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's a bit too much. So that's fine. All we're doing there now that we've got all the movement in, this is the beauty of it. What we can do now, we can just come in here, select these two. Because they're starting at 0, we can just select them all, go to here, scale in this area, and scale it down. Same thing with the top one. Get the parameters that have animation on it, select everything, scale it down. Middle click and R, press the R button, and scale this down. I selected everything, pressing R on the keypad. Sorry, I'm selecting just these two. Select everything, press R on the keypad, press Shift and middle button, find a spot, then press Shift, middle button, or you can press Shift as well. It's the middle button, and then drag it downward. Then that will create. Okay, that's too much. See, this is what you got to do. You just got to play around. So I'll go back and I will scale it up slightly. But that's what it is. You're just going up and down, getting a feel. Okay, getting a feel for it. And then you go from there. All right, that feels a little bit better. Oh, it's a little bit better. I might add some more on the top one. This is the top one. Okay. Oh, it's a little bit there, right? Yeah, I can feel a bit there. Okay, that's a bit too much. Right there, right? You can see a little bit. Now what else we can do? The other thing we can do is maybe slightly open the mouth a bit.